What up, though? What is going on, everybody? Welcome. This is Tamaya Robles. I'm your credit expert. I'm the owner of my company, fixmycreditnow50.com. I'm the host of this podcast, Coast to Coast Credit, and I'm also the founder, creator, teacher of Next Level Credit Academy. Be sure to check the link in the description if you're trying to learn how to do what it is I do, whether it's for yourself, your business, your family, whatever the case may be. Definitely check out Next Level Credit Academy. And I advise you strongly, don't be waiting on the sidelines, just watching me work and do what it is that I do. Actually, upgrade, y'all, and take the courses, learn, educate yourself. But anyway, what's going on, you guys? I have to get my thank yous in. Thank you so much for listening, following, subscribing, downloading, referring people over to me, all of the things, being a client. I keep forgetting to let you know if you need me to fix your credit, just get at me. You know what I mean? Again, link is in the description. Go to fixmycreditnow50.com. It's not only the name of my business, it's the name of my website. So I got you covered on that. But I got to say what's up to the people across the pond, around the world. Totally fascinated that you guys are listening to me. Like, bless your hearts that the cursing and the whatever, however I communicate on this microphone of mine, it doesn't scare y'all off. It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited you're still here. Welcome. Thank you guys so very much. I do like the positive feedback that I got from my last episode, you guys. I also noticed that, there's like a good amount of downloads for that one. I don't know if you're just rinsing and repeating. I don't know how that works, but whatever the case may be, thank you so much. And I kind of wanted to take this episode. Now, I can say for sure this is not going to be long and drawn out. This is facts. It's just not. Okay. I say it every episode, but I mean it this time. It's not going to be a long episode. But I kind of wanted to piggyback off what I was speaking on in the last episode about okay, you fix your credit now way. And it made me think about some of my clients that I helped educate them and show them how they can, get money for the negative accounts that's on their credit report, or maybe I refer them out to an attorney to assist them. And then I don't hear from you guys anymore. Like, I don't know what happens. I can't reach you by phone anymore. You're not responding to my text messages. What's going on? And then it dawned on me that I was your best friend until you got that check. You know what I mean? Like, me and you were close like butt cheeks until I got you that attorney that helped you settle your case. Like, word, that's how we're moving now. Listen, you guys. Listen, Linda. Push your ear close to the motherfucking device that you're listening to me on. Just because you have a settlement and you have a settlement check and you got your deletion and your debt waiver and all the things does not mean you need to just bounce and neglect the rest of your credit profile. You still have work to do. That was just one account. That was just one. Especially y'all that have serious problems on your credit report. It's one case at a time. So let me paint a picture for those that don't understand. So when you guys have negative accounts on your credit report, like I've stated on numerous occasions, there's different types of credit repair. There's different ways to do it. But what I find to be the most effective and goes with the times, no matter what happens within the credit industry, is for you to actually dispute the negative accounts only one time, anything left over, then to move forward with litigation. Depending on how you choose to litigate, it doesn't really matter. But whether you get an attorney, whether you do it yourself, whatever the case is, you sue. Now, what you're suing for is you want a debt waiver, you want a deletion, and then you want to check. Now, if you don't get a check, it is what it is. The main goal is a deletion and a debt waiver. However, if you know how what you're doing and you're doing things correctly, you're gonna get a check. You know what I'm saying? This is the law. This isn't a secret. This isn't something you can't do. This isn't something that I shouldn't be sharing and all of that. This is literally public information. You can figure all this out yourself. And if you don't want to do the hardcore research, just join Next Level Credit Academy, and I have it all laid out in my course. So check it out. There's a lot of people that have courses on this. What I think some of us are failing to recognize is some people have just never seen a lump sum of money before. Some people have never seen light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to their credit repair, and they just don't recognize that, yes, it is possible to be debt free, and you're taking on all the steps that will allow that to happen in your life. And because of that, some of you guys are getting checks and deletions and bouncing. And it's like, where's Waldo? Where the fuck did you go? You're not done. And we got to keep going. You have to keep going. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I need to get a house and I'm trying to get a car or whatever your goal is. And then one, maybe two cases are settled and you get your check, and then you abandon the work that needs to be done on your credit. That's not good, people. That's not good. Just because you settled an account or two and you have 5, 6, 10, 20, 30 more accounts to go, yeah, you didn't win. You didn't win the war. You may be winning some of these battles, but the overall war needs to be won. And that's to have the ultimate goal of having great credit, good credit, excellent credit, very excellent, top of the line, top tier, top notch, platinum, however you want to word that. And it's funny because it's just confusing on my part because you guys are so excited. Like, for example, I have a client, love him to death. We communicate regularly. I constantly work on his credit. Life is great. He has an extreme amount of negative accounts on his credit report, which I love this world. I love it. I'm like, great. He can sue this person, that person. I'm letting him know how to navigate through this whole process. This brother got one check. I haven't heard from him since. I haven't. This guy used to call me, not all the time, but just very, like, on a regular basis. He would at least call me maybe every other week, maybe on a bad month for him, maybe once or twice a month, just to see how things were going, even though I update him regularly. But he got a check, y'all, and I haven't seen him since. Like, bro, where'd you go? Where'd you go? And unfortunately, there's other heavy items on his credit report that I need to help him with because it's he's going to suffer like liens and wage garnishments and things like that. So you guys, I'm just here to say, listen, another thing, because you're disputing this way, this is a very different way of disputing. Not too many people know how to dispute like this. Not too many people know that, yes, you can get deletions, debt waivers, and settlement checks and all of that. So it's a very small community that know how to do this correctly, and now you know how to do this correctly, or you're hiring me who knows how to do this correctly. And a lot of times, because of the verbiage that's being used during these disputes, I said it in the past episodes, you're waking up sleeping giants, meaning there are some creditors that now have gotten wind of the fact that not only do you dispute properly, you're not doing it the same dumb way that has been taught in the past. Again, I used to be one of those that would teach it. Okay, so I've evolved, but you're getting settlements, you're challenging negative accounts and you're litigating them. So now some of these accounts from the past If they are still within the statute of limitations, now they're rising up and saying, oh, they're trying to dispute out in these streets. Well, I'm going to take them to court. Or I'm now going to re-age this debt. Or I never reported this on their credit report before. Now I am. These things are real legit. Even before I learned how to dispute and the negative items the correct way and litigate, even before all of that, I noticed a pattern that when you do a dispute the correct way, when you're getting deletions, whether it's rapid deletions, whether they're hacks or you're slow walking your deletions, whatever the case may be, I have always had clients complain to me saying, hey, I have new negative accounts on my credit report and I don't know where this came from, or I don't know who this collector is. Some of these creditors are selling the debt because they see where things are going with your credit and how you're winning, and how you're suing. They don't want to deal with it, but they still want to get at you. Yeah, they're selling your debt to collection agencies. Okay. Listen, it's not about just the check, you guys. It's about having a healthy credit report, about getting permanent deletions across all credit reporting agencies, not just TransUnion, Experian, Equifax. Sometimes you have to go through SageStream and LexisNexis. Well, they're the same company now, but you have to go through LexisNexis and check systems and do a deep, thorough search. There's hundreds of credit reporting agencies out there. It's not just the big three that you're familiar with. So don't get too hyped when you get that check, right? Don't get hyped when you get the check. Say, okay, great. We have more to go. When you can get hyped and when you can run off into the sunset with your check is when we're done with your credit report. That's all I'm saying. When we're done fixing your credit, that's when you're finished fixing your credit, that's when you can do it. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to drop that little tidbit because I'm noticing a pattern as time goes on. There's going to be more checks to come, more deletions, more debt waivers, and you're just not done. You know what I'm saying? So be smart about it, you guys. Be wise, ask questions, ask if you are finished. Some of you guys are just so excited that child support got removed that you're done for the rest of your life. And again, this is before I knew how to litigate cases. I remember there was this one guy, he had a child support case, that shit was horrible. It was messy. He owed like a huge balance. I got it removed off his credit report, but bro, there were like other collections and charge-offs on his credit report, but his main focus was that child support. And I get it. You're emotional, you have emotional tie, a personal tie to that debt. Same thing with student loans. Y'all do the same thing. I don't understand that. Like I would get people's student loans removed in 3 weeks, but then I don't hear from you anymore. Like you pay, Tamaya got it off. Excellent. Yeah, but are you just going to neglect this repo, or are you going to neglect this collection agency that loves to do wage garnishments? Like, what the fuck, y'all? What the fuck? Think beyond the check, all right? Think beyond the check. Anyway, again, I'm not going to bash y'all and beat y'all heads into the fucking ground, but just be realistic. You still have work to do until you don't, all right? I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. Be sure to like and download, share, join Next Level Credit Academy, all of the things. I wish you guys the best of luck on your credit journey. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.